what is up? JamSky. Haven't done one of these in a long time, but since I got a whole bunch of these that you can't necessarily see on screen right now, but they are here with me. I haven't done one in a long time. I got a bunch of these for Christmas, so we're going to do some unboxing of Nerf stuff that I got a lot. I did, as you guys can see. And this one is also a box as well. It has the stockade in there, so we'll go ahead and unbox that as well. And then we have two others right over here, which is the Hyper Fire. Then we have the Tri-Strike right over here as well. So awesome thanks to parents and family for getting me these awesome presents, and pretty cool. And another thing you can't see but I have plugged into my computer is a 1 terabyte hard drive is where all my videos are going to be going. So hopefully with OBS I won't have any issues with it saying like some kind of override or whatever it is. But anyways, with that done, let's go ahead and start off with this small one right here, which is one of the add-ons. There's no exact name for it that I know, but it's the Grip Blaster. So it's going to be a pretty long video, I would say. Yeah, this is probably the title for this. It's going to be like Massive Nerf Unboxing, I guess. So pretty cool. And I am wearing a different hat, as you guys can see, Forza Motorsports 4. Pretty cool. My dad had gotten this cool hat and he stopped wearing it, so he was going to get rid of it. And I was like, hey, I'm going to keep this hat because it's pretty cool. And I was able to get it to fit me, so it fits perfectly cool. So we got that out of the box right there, so we can set this off somewhere, sailing, I don't know. But then we've got the manual, paper manual, as everyone gets the awesome manual, and then it tells you how to run it. So pretty cool stuff right here, and they have other stuff right there. Pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and crack into this if we can. So yeah, do that, and let's go ahead and get this out of the box. Now some of these have really nice twines, so you don't have to do a whole lot. So you guys can see that. So let's go ahead and unbox this as we can. And if you guys had an amazing Christmas, make sure to comment below and comment what you got, because I want to hear from you guys and what you guys got for Christmas. Whether it be something cool or something not necessarily amazing, but hey, it's pretty cool that I got this. And if you put out cookies and milk for Santa, you know, if you still believe in Santa, then you can comment below, hey, I put out cookies and milk because Santa's amazing. And you gotta feed those reindeer too, so you gotta get the reindeer food out there too. So let's go ahead and get the darts out. Normally you would have to cut them out, but there's this cool thingy back here where it's just in there. So alright, so got that out right there. And I believe this fires one at a time. It's not firing both. So pretty cool front loads at the front here. Pretty cool. And they have the tactical rail attachment at the top here. The trigger down at the bottom. And then just kind of like a jolt. And then just go ahead and... So yeah, pretty cool. So it fires one at a time. Guessing it starts at the bottom and then does the top. I'm not quite sure. But that's pretty cool. It's kind of comfortable, you know. It's pretty cool. So we got that one done right there. So we'll put that one off to the side. And then we'll go ahead and do the tactical flashlight. Now, I don't have any batteries with me right now, but you guys pretty much know how the flashlights work. I don't really remember if it was a bright flashlight or not, but some reviews I saw it wasn't necessarily as bright, but it's just kind of a cool add-on that people like to get because it just adds on to your blasters for many amounts of fun. So let's go ahead and crack into this one next. So again, we've got the tactical manual in there, which we can set off to the side with the other boxes. Then I'll go ahead and clean all of this up later as soon as we're done here, because this is a huge Nerf unboxing with so many, actually. Pretty crazy. So, oops. Alright, so we got that out, which is pretty darn cool. So we got the switch right here, the on and off, the lights right up there. Then we have the attachment where you put it on down at the bottom. And then it says Nerf, and then that's where you put the batteries in that door. So pretty cool. I'll have to check this out later. Pretty awesome. And I'll let you guys know how great it is, you know. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get on with the next one, because that is amazing. And then we have the attachments right here. The awesomeness, the sniper status, and the bipod. So let's go ahead and use our trusty knife here to cut these. Yeah. So let's go ahead, and as usual. Wow, that was actually a little hard. There we go. Okay, got that out, and instructions flew out as well. So pretty crazy. Set that off to the side. Wow, that was really weird. Okay, and now we have the instruction booklet right here, which tells you all the great stuff about it. Pretty cool, and where you can add on to it. So set that off to the side there. And these actually don't have the twines. These are the plastic thingamabobbers. So I think we can just cut these if we can. Alright, there we go. So got that one. This is the sniper status front side. So you got the part where you put it on, and they have the outage where you fire out from. Pretty cool right there. And we'll go ahead and get the rest of these out. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And these are a little difficult to get. Alright, so there we go. Got the next one out, which is the scope. Pretty cool scope, I would say, I guess. You guys can look down there and see for yourself. Pretty cool. So we got that. And we'll attach these on to some of these other blasters in just a few seconds to give you guys a look at it. So let's go ahead and get the bipod out as well, so we can show you that. I'll go ahead and there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and close that up. And now we have the awesome tactical bipod, which you can move one at a time. Pretty cool. And then you have the attachment right there, which you put it on. And awesomeness. Pretty cool. So again, we'll just go ahead and put those on other darts or blasters that we have. So next we are going to we got some ties here, so we'll move those off to the side real quick. Alright, so now we have the stockade, which is right in here. It reads down at the bottom here somewhere. You guys can see stockade. And interesting enough, it was actually somewhat opened. I don't know. I thought it was completely closed, but oh well. So we'll go ahead and slide this out. Woo! Right out of the box, right there. And then we have the amazing manual for it right here. Then on the back. And they have the great stuff on the inside, which tells you everything about it. So pretty cool stuff. And then we have the blaster itself right here, if we can manage to get this off. Alright, so pretty cool, all the goodness right here. Go ahead and get this out of the packageness. Okay, oops, go ahead and move this so it doesn't fall. We don't want it falling. So let's go ahead and there we go, just slide that off like that. And we have the Stockade, which is pretty cool. You got the switch right here, so you can be able to pull the trigger and move the barrel. And then you have the top right here, which is the jam door to get out any jams that you might just have. And this one also takes batteries as well, which is right here. So like I said, I don't have any batteries with me at the moment, but I will let you guys know how great they work. And I might do some range tests, I'm not quite sure, but later down the road I might. So this one obviously doesn't have a front attachment, but it has a top one right there. It's got the stock at the back. So we'll go ahead and get the stock out as well. So let's go ahead and do that. A lot of this cardboard is pretty crazy, so huzzah. Not quite sure exactly, but we'll go ahead and go on with that. So there we go, we got the stock where we can put our darts in the back. Pretty cool stuff. Some people like the stock, some people don't. Feels great to me, I guess. And then we have the tactical flashlight, which we can put on, so that's kind of cool. Got the flashlight going, and then we'll go ahead and put the sniper status. So there you go, there's that. Pretty cool looking, I would say. Pretty cool. And we'll go ahead and take that one off. And we can't put the front one on because it doesn't have a front attachment, but hey, that's okay. And then we'll go ahead and take out the darts right here. And we'll just go ahead and load up the darts just to show you guys. So we got all the darts right here in front of me. Now we'll go ahead and load these in. So let's go ahead and turn the switch here so we can turn that. We'll go ahead and load these up so we're ready for battle, because you always got to be ready for when the time comes. You never know when there's a Nerf war going anywhere, I guess. I don't know, but pretty cool. So I believe this is one where it fires when you pull the trigger and not, well, it does fire when you pull the trigger, but like it's kind of an in-between one. And then you have like with some of the old blasters, when you pull the trigger, it goes to 1, and then when you release the trigger, it's in between. So this probably, yeah, so as you guys can see, it's the in between, and then when you pull the trigger, that's when it fires, and then it goes in between, and then the next one. So it's not one of the newer ones where it fires, and they have the next one already in there. It's an in between, then fire, in between, then fire. So kind of interesting, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. We got that. Alright. So we'll go ahead and set this down right over here out of the way, and then we can go ahead and move on to, let's do this one, which is the awesomeness, the Hyper Fire. So let's go ahead and open this one, shall we? Go ahead and get the tape out of the way, cut that. Oops, I am sorry about that. One of them kind of just fell over, so we'll go ahead and lean it on the table here. And then we'll go ahead and see if we can't pull this one out. Wow. Alright, so in the process of pulling this out, there you go. So in the process of pulling this out, it is pretty crazy. Like I said, it is pretty crazy pulling this out. Got a lot of stuff here, so just bear with me as you can. Alright, put that right over here, kind of lay it down so I'm not making too much noise, but see if there's, I think there's something else in here. Alright, got the instructions out, and I think that's about it that's in there, which looks like it. So I'm not seeing anything else in here, so yeah, so that is it. No batteries that we know of inside the box, but that is okay. So we have everything out from the box. We've got the instructions, as you guys can see right here, the Hyperfire instructions, and then we have the back side. We have the glorious inside, where it tells you all about it. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we're done with that, and then we have the Hyperfire itself and its gloriness. And it actually feels pretty great. Oops. Let's see what we got here. So this is the jam door right at the top here, and it's got a, has a conveyor belt, which is a little bit different from normal Nerf blasters, because other Nerf blasters don't have an actual conveyor belt, where this one actually does. And it's got the 25 round drum, which is pretty cool. So as you guys can see there, if you can't, I don't know, but there is 25 right there. So pretty cool. It is actually really interesting though, the way it's done. If you guys can see that kind of a cool design. So that's pretty cool. We got the drums right there, and then we have all the darts right here, which I'll probably put in later, so we don't have too much time taken. But that is the Hyperfire. I might do a range test or just a video, a firing video of it, so pretty cool. That is that. It feels really nice for the hands. Some people say it's a little small for them because some people have bigger hands and it doesn't really fit well, so bigger fingers aren't really the best, but people with smaller fingers, it fits perfectly fine. So for me, I'm saying that it fits perfectly fine and I like it. So that is pretty cool. So we got that one out of the way. Put that one off to the side here along with the drum, if we can. There we go. Alright, so on to the very last one, which is the huge one. Wow. Which is the fun one, because this is like a multiple 3 guns in one, I believe. Something like that. So, let's go ahead. Tri-strike. So 3. Try. That's right. So 3 in 1. Let's go ahead and put this off to the side so I can cut the tape here. Get that tape out of the way so we can get this open. Alright. And let's see if we can pull this out just like so, if possible. Alright, so there we go. Got the box out. And obviously the huge mess I will clean up later. We do have a bunch of ties, as we have everything right here as stuff is falling out. So that is pretty cool. I'll obviously get those. Sorry about that. So we got the darts right there, pretty cool. Then we have this thing, which is the plunger, because it's a manual, not a automatic. So it's a pump. This one is a pump one, which is pretty cool. And they have the instruction manual right here with all of its gloriness, all the instructions, which helps us figure out this thing, which a lot of us probably already know how to work it, so that is perfectly fine. Then we have a bunch of ties on the back, which I will obviously get if possible. Let's see if we can't do this. So let's see, we have a huge mess back here, which is pretty crazy. So I'm actually going to use my knife here if I can't get these to cut it. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do these manually then, so it shouldn't take too much time. Alright, got one of them done right there, which that one is this one. Then we have one more to get this one out. Alright. Alright. So one part of it is free, as you guys can see it right here, which is the front. Pretty cool. And then it's got the pump for the wherever it is on the floor. The you know, you guys know. So the cannon or whatever it is, whatever. Alright, anyways. Anywho, anyhow. Go ahead and get the rest of these if possible. So some of these are kind of difficult as they're pretty good tied, so they're tied up pretty well, I'd say. So if you've ever done a Tri-Strike unboxing or anything, you guys probably obviously know how it is undoing these, which is pretty crazy because you want to make sure they're as tight as possible just to not have them fall out. So you want them secure. So you kind of understand. So let's go ahead and get this out if possible, as I said. Yeah, if you guys had a great holiday break, let me know in the comments below. And what are you guys doing for New Year's? Let me know in the comments below, as comments are awesome. So let's go ahead and pull this out if we can. Let's go ahead and if we cannot, there's a thing covering up the, okay, so I'll try and get that in just a few seconds. Okay, so it's in the back here. It's the little plastic thingy covering up the tube part of it. So we'll go ahead and undo that right there. Got that one. And we're almost done, guys. Just a few more to do here. But yeah, so pretty crazy stuff. I've been pretty crazy with work. If you guys are pretty crazy with work, let me know, because work gets pretty crazy and then a lot of times gets in the way of other things that you want to do, obviously. So yeah, if you have a job or if you like your job, you know, just let me know. Comments are always welcome, as I said. So comment away, which is amazing. Okay, so should be able to. Alright, there we go. So got that. Got this one out, which is also kind of a in-one blaster. So got a few different blasters in one. This one's a pump one, obviously. Pretty cool. So we got that one. And then we have the main blaster, which is still stuck. And I'm trying to get it free as much as possible so I can get this out. This one's actually really tied up, which is pretty crazy. So I'm actually trying to figure this out. I'm literally not trying to make this too long as it seems, guys. And literally, it's really crazy. I'm trying to get these ties undone. It's super crazy. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. But yeah, I will do some Pokemon Moon content for you guys. Like I said, I will get to that. I promise you guys 100%. And please, if you can, join the Discord, as it is always amazing because I always update you guys as to when I'm either like busy or something, or I'm going to be making a video for you guys to check out. So if you guys do join the Discord, there is the magazine. But yeah, if you guys do join the Discord, you guys will always know up to date on the latest information, and we can chat there from whatever you guys want to talk about. It is pretty crazy. We do have some great people. It's a great community. I know some people aren't necessarily too much into Discord just yet, but if you are new to Discord and you do join, we will help you out knowing how to move around Discord and everything. It's really awesome. A lot of people do enjoy Discord, so if you guys want to join that, make sure to take the link that I will have in the description below for you guys to join it. And then I also have a VidMe account where I'm also uploading my videos there as well to get some more trying to get like more views or whatever it is people say. Trying to find another outlet is what it is. Okay. Trying to find another outlet to get more people to see my stuff, so I try and make this as much as enjoyable for you guys as I can. So, okay, so I think we do have this done. There we go. Got that last one out. And obviously this is a huge mess, which I will clean up right after. Pretty crazy. So we do have the main blaster out right now, right there. Then we have the Mega Darts right here for the front. And then we have the missile launcher right there. Pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and get these to put in because it's not a working blaster if it doesn't have the main part. Am I right? The main purpose of this, if we can even Knievel. Not quite sure exactly what that means, but let's go ahead and get this off as much as possible. Alright, the stickiness right there. The tape and everything on how to get this in. So pretty cool. So we pretty much know how to do this. Go ahead and put it in just like that. And this one just kind of pops in just like so. Boom, just like that. And then we have the jam door right up there. So pretty cool. We got 10 rounds for our magazine. There we go. Boom. So just like that. Then we have the add-on, which is pretty cool. So we got that awesomeness with the front barrel. And then we have the Mega Darts right there to fill in. And so, yeah, pretty awesome stuff. Let's go ahead and get some of the other ones, like, here we go, this one, the sniper status that people say. So we got the sniper status, pretty chill, pretty nice. So the tri-strike, and then we have the other part of it right here. So let's go ahead and take that off, put the stock on, and then we can put the attachment right on the top here. And then also, if we wanted to, we could take the scope and put that on just like so, and look at that craziness. Isn't that crazy? Super crazy. So now we have we got that in the back, we got the sniper status, we got this whatever. So pretty crazy stuff. The scope, the firing mechanism for this, you know, the whatever it is, the bomb, the whatever you guys want to call it. I don't remember. I'm just having fun making this video for you guys. So make sure to thumbs up this video. Make sure to leave comments down below, as it is always amazing. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram as always. And pretty crazy stuff. So pretty crazy combinations you can make with the tri-strike. Pretty crazy. Yeah. So I guess that is it. I guess pretty crazy. Like I said, So yeah, pretty cool. Not all that, you know, awesomeness. Let's see if we can't do the, we'll go ahead and get this out and I'll just show you guys, you know, for fun. If we can even open the missile. Missile! Come on, missile. Open missile. There we go. Get that missile open, and then we can go ahead and put this in just like so. Now the missile is based on how much air you put into the stock as it comes out. So we'll go ahead and there we go, just like that. So it just depends on how much pressure you put onto it. Pretty crazy. Then you have the front, which holds the mega darts right here. Pretty crazy, like I said. And this is just a whack out crazy Nerf gun that you can do so many combinations with. You can do sniper status, you can do the missiles, or the mega darts. Then you have the missile, the mega missile, and the mega darts, just all pretty crazy. So that is it. If you guys did enjoy this video, like I said, make sure to thumbs up that thumbs up button. If I have this uploaded to VidMe as well, make sure to upvote it as well. Leave comments on everything as possible. And like I said, anything I talked about, you guys can leave comments in the description below. In the comments below is where you guys put the stuff. I keep getting that messed up. I am sorry about that. I am trying my hardest. Whoops. I am sorry about that. And then we also have this one. Pretty cool. The Hyperfire. I will check this out later. Just super amazing stuff. Pretty cool. Get those awesome shots. Gotta go fast, Sonic fast. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, stay cool.